And go.
What kind of camera shot? Today, I'm going to be using this. I get a lot of emails about different stuff that people see me using in the video, so basically from now on I'm just going to give you my opinions on everything I ordered. Doesn't really matter where I ordered it from. I just got a shipment in from awarehousefull.com, but this time I went ahead and ordered a bunch of their tape, which is a little bit different than the rolls of the blue painter's tape that I got at Home Depot, and my drop cloth tore up. So I got one of these, the trim coat, super tough. And throw this on the ground and drive over it. Driving over my regular tarp with the tires, it kind of tore it up pretty good. So this one's a canvas, and I was hoping this one will last me a little bit longer. So in my upcoming videos, anything that I order, I'll just go ahead and critique it for you, and maybe that'll help out with some of the emails and questions that I get. So let's get started on this project. All right, so it's a tad bit small, but it'll definitely help just being underneath the car. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger. Giggity. But we're going to give this a shot. I just really want something that whenever I drive over it, turn the wheel, it's not going to rip and tear. And, well, canvas usually does a pretty good job of stuff like that. This time I'm going to start with, this is basically a 16-ounce bottle. I've taken xylene, put it down in here, get any water or anything out. And that you see dripping out of here is xylene. Yes, it's xylene. Alright, measuring tips are pretty easy to come by, but I'm going to go ahead and spitball this just in case you're out there and you don't have one, so I'm going to just use my eyeball to do this instead of actually measuring it out. But what I've done is I've got a cup of water. It's a 16.9 ounce cup, and I've just cut the top off of it. Can get this. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there.
Yes, sir.
Adding our own pigments, I'm fixing to use our ever-famous trash can to be a demonstration to see how dark this is actually going to be. We're going to cover up these white letters with this self-thinned, self-pigmented plasti-dip. Alright, so that's one coat, and I'm going to let that dry and come back over it with the second one before we get started on this vehicle to see how well we've done. Alright, so let's go down with coat number 2. Alright, I know that rubber dip's sprayable. From what I've seen, after 2 coats it'll make text and things behind it disappear. So really what we have here is just about the same. I can't see anything behind it, but I'm going to do another 3 coats just to see what it looks like anyway. Alright, coat number 3. After the third coat, you know, without a doubt, all the lettering is gone. That's already doing a better job than regular plasti-dip right out of the can. All right, so let's do coat number 4 on the trash can.
Wouldn't take them long.
Alright, so that's 4. Let's do 5, then we're going to let it dry and peel it all off there. Alright, so we're going to do the 5th coat on this trash can here. Even though there's added pigment, don't think that you can get away with doing less coats. You still have to be able to remove it. So 5 coats, whether it's rubber dip sprayable or thinning it yourself. Let's let it dry and then peel it off. Still wet. Not only did it give me good color, but it can still be peeled off. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this SUV with it.
You are watching a master at work.
said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to go ahead and critique some of the things that I used in my video, and instead of just leaving you hanging and wondering what I'm doing. But first, I've got to go get my cocktail. Now, first things first, let's talk about this tape for a second. Now, the tape I used actually wasn't that much different than any of the tape that I used out of Home Depot, Lowe's, any of that painter's tape. It actually stuck about the same. The difference was it kind of felt like a wax paper, but I don't really know what that would be for. If you're anything like me, you're just interested in something that's going to stick to your car and be easy to peel off when you're done. And this one worked about the same as anything else I've used. Now, as far as the drop cloth, turns out that thing was a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. See, I'm used to working with a tarp that covers the entire garage floor. Even though this was not as big, it still did a really good job. Basically, I was looking for something that would cover directly underneath my vehicle, and that was a full-size SUV, and it did it. So it was definitely a good buy on that one. So that's it, guys. As always, stay safe, be careful when you're spraying this stuff. Don't be a follower, do it yourself, and I will see you next project.